Hello there. My name is James. I am the minister at Unity of Greenville, and I want to share with you some ideas today about practical spirituality, how that you can enhance your life and learn ideas, concepts, techniques that can assist you in everyday life. So today I want to talk to you about inner stability. Inner stability. What does it mean to be stable? Stability is the idea of being sane, sound, sensible, not easily upset or disturbed. To be in a steady position so that you don't fall. To uphold and to bring about balance. To be able to bear the weight of whatever life brings. It's like a pillar that is set in place to hold the weight of the building. You and I can be that pillar. We can be that strong foundation of sanity in the midst of confusion and chaos. We can be people who are thinking in rational, stable, sensible terms. You can have a sound mind even in the midst of fear, confusion, and chaos. You see, everybody lives in their own world and in their own plane of existence. You see, because each one of us, we live on the inside. We live on the inside. You live in here. Okay, this is where you live. This is your true address. This is your true self, your true being. And we create the type and the kind and quality of inner experience every day. We do it through our thoughts, our chosen thoughts and feelings. And so I have a question for you. What are you willing to put up with? What are you willing to put up with in your life? Have you become addicted to a certain perspective that you just continually reaffirm and reprogram yourself over and over and over again with the same words, the same energy, the same feelings? Not a pleasant experience if you're using it in a negative way. If you're continuing to affirm your unworthiness and your less thanness, then that's not going to be a lot of fun. You're not going to be able to stand under the weight of the pressure of life that naturally comes, because there are certain pressures in life that can affect us if we're not inwardly focused in a positive way. So if you find yourself in that place or in that state of negative imbalance, you can liberate yourself by making a new choice and going in a new direction, creating a new focus, and settling into a calmer and more together you. But it takes practice. It takes continued reaffirming and reprogramming, especially your mind, because your mind is the key to your life. Whether or not you're happy, whether or not you're successful, whether or not you are able to do the things you really want to do, has to do with reprogramming the mind. The mind is a key element in all of this. So the challenge comes when you realize that whatever your affirming over and over and over again, whether you do it under your breath, whether you do it subconsciously or consciously. You are creating for yourself your inner state of being, your inner state of mind. So what you want to do is to affirm the choices and the decisions that work best for you in each and every moment. Always look toward the higher good. Keep yourself grounded. Keep yourself in a state of stability and strength and self-empowerment. Now, it's easy to flit around and go back and forth from the negative to the positive, worried one moment and then trying to meditate the next moment, and just imbalance, back and forth, moving back and forth. And you see what happens, you know, when you start moving your head back and forth, after a while, you're going to get dizzy. And that's the way it is with life. We can get dizzy. So consistent meditation creates a space inside yourself that is more conducive to life and peace. The more you can get still, doesn't mean you have to spend hours and hours and days. It just means that a regular practice of being still, whether it's for a few moments, a few minutes, or even a few hours. It's really up to you. The idea is to create that safe space within yourself where you can dwell and you can be inside yourself. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because you are that spiritual energy that's peeking out those eyeballs, right? The real you is a spiritual essence, a spiritual force, and it's very powerful. And so you want to align with that by going within and allowing yourself to grow calm. Move toward the stillness as much as you can. And I don't mean physical stillness necessarily, even though that is helpful. Because, you know, we're all busy, we're doing things, we're going here, we're going there, but keeping that state of quiet and calm inside yourself. Be still and know, the Bible tells us. Be still and know. Let that stillness arise from within you. But that's where it comes from, is within you. That's the well of stillness, of life, of energy, of peace. It's all within you. So move toward the stillness. Move toward the beauty. What is it that is beautiful in your life, that has value, that's worthy of you thinking about it, that's worthy of you talking about it? Because you're a sacred being. Sacred being. That's what we are, sacred beings. So is that thought worthy of you? Think about it. Are you thinking about ugliness, the ugliness of other people, the ugliness of yourself, the ugliness of life? If you dwell on that too much, then that's what you'll begin to cast out into the world, is a vision of ugliness, a vision of conflict. So we want to affirm the beauty, look for the beauty, move toward the stillness, move toward the beauty. Another way to say it is oneness. How can I be one with you? How can I be one with everyone that I meet? How can I resolve conflict and resolve the misunderstandings? That's moving toward oneness. Yes, I could complain, I can get upset, I can get mad, And it doesn't mean you don't have those feelings. I'm not saying that you should deny feelings of anger and upset. They're there. If they're there, you need to feel them. That old saying, you need to feel it in order to heal it. Don't be in denial of any feeling. Allow it just to be. And if you'll let it, it will move through you on its own. You won't have to do anything. You just let it move through you. You begin to see that after a while. Powerful understanding. So you want to affirm the good. Affirm your gratitude over and over and over and over again. I affirm my gratitude, my appreciation for my life. You might even want to list it out. I'm grateful for this, 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 and this. Until you develop that sense of gratitude to where you just feel it. It just resonates. It's just there. It's like whenever you look at a tree, you say, whoa, I appreciate that tree. It's life. I appreciate it. Whatever happens, you just have this feeling, this sense of gratitude. But it takes practice. See, over and over again. You want to play the piano? You got to practice. All right? You want to run a marathon? You have to practice running and get in shape. And it's the same way spiritually. You have to practice these principles, these ideas, in order to get in spiritual shape so that you can be stable on the inside. And you can bear up under the weight of life and deal with life as it comes. Let's take a breath together. Move toward the stillness. Look for the beauty. Affirm oneness. Affirm the good. And then rinse and repeat. Keep doing it over and over. And that is a life that will bring balance and stability. That is a life that is stable. That is a life that is empowered. So let's end with a prayer. Today I choose peace, and I create a sanctuary within that is full of quiet beauty. I now rest in the unconditional love of God. How does that feel? Just breathing in. Let us give thanks. Thank you for being with me today. I appreciate it. Have an awesome day. If you like what you heard, share it with someone else. We'll see you soon.